Want to give a little information about snipping out of Windows. So with Windows, there's a snipping tool. If you go to search and search on snipping, it'll come up as snipping tool. You can right click it and put it below in your tool tray. And then when you want to snip something, you can just click on it, outline the area, and it'll snip it. From there, you can take that area and put it in a folder for use later in some sort of report. For instance, in the dashboard, you can click on the snipping tool, bring it up. It'll come up with a window where you want to where you may want to snip, and then you click on new. Once you click on new, it's going to give you a little box to snip with, so you can just outline an area of the dashboard, and it will then be available to save it in another folder somewhere, so that you can put it within a document. It's very easy. It's not very sophisticated in that you can't do much with it like you can with a Snagit program. But once you get going on it, you can cut out any part of the dashboard and add it to a Word product, or add it to whatever you'd like in order to email it or give a presentation or make whatever you want out of it. So once you snip it out, what you first do is save it. You usually make a folder on your desktop so you know where to find them easily. Go ahead and put it in there, and then when you open up your Word document somewhere, it'll be available to you to drag in. After a while, though, you grab a bunch of snippets. You want to name them so you kind of figure out what they are, or else you'll get them confused. You really can't have snippet 1, 2, 3, 4. You may say top panel dashboard or something, and then put it in, save it into a folder and give it some sort of name that makes sense. And it doesn't matter what you snip out with snippet. Snipping is what they call it snippet. So you can take the whole dashboard page, or you can take just part of one. The other product I wanted to talk about is Snagit, and we'll cover that here. It's a little more sophisticated. You can add things to it. So the Snagit program is one we use for training manuals and things. Information about Snagit and then what you can do with it to snip out parts of the dashboard in order to make a letter out of it, or make a report, or send an email, whatever you'd wish with it. So with the Snagit product, when you drop it down, it comes up with different capture options. We're going to just do a new capture here. Click on it, captures it. And you can also, like I say, do videos. And then once it's captured, you can then go in there and do different things to it. And so in this case, we were able to capture this part of it right here on inside of Snagit. From here, you can draw blocks. You can put in text just by clicking on it and putting in a text box and typing in whatever you'd like in there, what kind of report it is, or anything like that. You can also do a bunch of other stuff. You can add numbers around, so you can put in your report like crimes going up, or arrows, to highlight an area here, or whatever you're looking for. So Snagit's just a really quick way of doing different things and being able to show what you've done, or being able to put it in something you can mail out or use later. So that's the Snagit product. It's also, I forgot to mention one thing, this is where it's located at. It's at www.techsmith.com. So if you go there, you can pick it up for 49 bucks. With the information that you snip out, or you use the Snagit product or whatever, you can make reports from it. You could do a monthly report, or the captains, the majors, whatever report it is, and then you can grab the information that's over on your Snagit or in a file and just move it over. For instance, when I open up Snagit, it has everything at the bottom that I may want to put into the report. I can put different things in it and adjust them, and you can even go back and change some of those things. If you wanted to add some information to something like some text or arrows or things like that, you can quickly add them and make the report even more interesting, so to speak. And so this top one is one I've added a little text to. You can add things like boxes to it that we use all the time to highlight things and on the product. So it's very versatile. You can Snagit is. But that's not the only one. I mean, you can adjust these around and divide them up and put text underneath them or whatever you would like to do here. So it's a good little product for 49 bucks, and you can quickly make a report and put you know, anything you want in between it, save it, email it out. The other one is if we delete these out, the other thing you can do is with your snippet that you've been using, you can always come in here and grab the folder that has the items in it, like this one, and then go up into your from file here, from a folder. It's on my desktop here, and inside the desktop are these, and then all you do here is click on one of them, insert it, and it'll be in there. And that's right off of the snippet that comes with Windows. So all you do is save them in a folder, and then you can just, you know, give them titles or do information like that with them. So they're pretty easy things to get going too. So, or to make different graphs for different things that you might want to put in a report. From there, this is with Snagit again. You could put it on the other items. So that's kind of a one way to do it with Word and Snippet and the $49 Snagit, whatever you would like to make a report really quick.